Hello everyone, Supreme Tofu here, and welcome to something completely different. This is a game called 60 Seconds, in which the nuclear apocalypse is about to happen, and you only have 60 seconds to prepare. You have to gather supplies and head into your fallout shelter. We are going to go through a full run of the game in this episode, and if you've never heard of this game before, stick around, because it can be quite the fun experience. So we are going to start a new game on Apocalypse on the Fat Man difficulty, which is basically the normal mode. Alright. Let's see. The suitcase is and the gas mask are there immediately. Oh, that's such a good start. Because we can just toss that and toss our daughter, Mary Jane, down there. Gather up the flashlight, the gas mask, the padlock. Grab Timmy. Grab some soup. Toss him down there. Grab some water. And a first aid kit. Grab the gun. Grab some water. Alright, plenty of water. We're doing good. Grab the axe, the radio, some soup. Where is Dolores? Where is she? There is she. Okay. Let the 60 seconds run for 2025 begin. That bit is inspired by a channel. Their name is the Kubz Scouts. I'll leave a link to one of their 60 seconds videos in the pinned comment, because they make really entertaining stuff. We forgot the map. Okay, you know what? It's fine. We have food, we have water. 5 cans of food and 5 cans of water. That's... Well, we have a gas mask, so we can send someone to scavenge at least. Okay. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. Remember, hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Our shelter used to be fully stocked, but somehow we always found a better way to use the stock supplies instead of leaving them for an emergency. Once we had a soup dinner party. Another time we needed the rifle to help our neighborhood watch in a vicious fight against raccoons. Luckily, some of the supplies are left untouched. So that would be the checkerboard. Well, looky here. One of us must have hid this inside this suitcase a while ago. So lucky we took it. And that would be the bug spray. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Alright, so every few days, you'll have to give people some water or some food. I believe it's every 3 days for water, every 5 days for food. I am going to end the day. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we are going to play. This took us most of the day and we still haven't made up our minds. Alright, it's day 2. We played I Spy, and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got pretty bored of the letter W. Ted is fine. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter? Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Alright, so nobody needs food or water. Can we... What? Oh! Mary Jane used to be cheerful, but lately she's feeling a bit down. She clearly misses her music lessons. She keeps humming her favorite classical pieces, imitating the sound of a tuba. She said she would die for a chance to play it again, which may very well happen when you let her out of the shelter. If this would help to bring a smile to her weary face, maybe we should consider letting her out for a short while? Yes. Because if you don't do that, people can start losing their sanity, and they can Where did she go? Mary Jane got very excited when we agreed to let her look for a tuba. She said if she can't find the instrument, she'll settle for anything else she can find, like some sheet music. We sure hope the tuba didn't make it, but pretty sure we prefer radio static or even the sweet sound of silence. So Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. And everyone is wanting some water. So we're going to go ahead and just click on the water to give it to everyone. You heard something about supply drops on the radio. This might just be what we need to survive, and it's supposed to happen near our house. Should we go out and find out if it's really happening? Yes. That's why I grabbed the gas mask. It's because that allows you to go out scavenging. The airdrop crate we found wasn't exactly huge, but it contained a few supplies that will definitely help us. We were especially happy to find some water bottles and food cans. For a minute, we thought it was canned meat, but then we found out it was tomato soup. Our theory is that this whole country used to run on tomatoes and nobody suspected a thing. So, Mary Jane is back on the surface. I don't think she found anything. And because she was actually out that day, she didn't need water. Interesting. Okay. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. As long as you send someone with the gas mask, they'll be fine. Oh boy. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption they have all the same rights to the shelter as we do. They're everywhere and don't seem very scared of us. It's time we changed that. We don't want any more spiders in our soup. No, sir. So, if we had... man, if we had the book that's like reusable and doesn't get consumed, the bug spray will get consumed in this. But at the same time, I am not using the first aid kit on it. I guess we'll just burn the bug spray, yeah. And yep, we are out of bug spray. So there's one thing that can drive spiders away and stop us climbing up the furniture. It's the bug killing spray. This was the right time to unleash this deadly weapon, and the results were excellent. We eradicated 404 of those little bastards. We even found a water bottle stashed in the corner. It was a good day. So now we have 7 1/4 bottles of water and 7 cans of soup. We're doing pretty good. Okay. We should let Mary Jane get something to drink. I'm actually going to be sending her out on the expedition, so I'm not going to bother. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. Dolores is fine in the well. Okay, so everyone's doing fine, except Mary Jane. She could use water. You know what? I will give her the little bit of water just so we square off the amount. Okay. Send Mary Jane with the suitcase and gas mask. The suitcase lets her bring more back. The gas mask prevents her from getting sick. And here she goes. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Okay, everyone else is wanting water. We're gonna go ahead and give it to everyone here. We always steered away from casinos, gambling dens, and the like, so when a man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler, we were suspicious. He invited us to play a game. Proposed we don't have the cards, so we can't even engage with that. That's like a 50-50 chance you will either get more water or you'll lose a bunch of water. Okay, and everyone is hungry at this point. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of examples does that set the kids? We need supplies, we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Okay, so everyone now wants food. When we opened the bunker this morning to let in some fresh radioactive air, we discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There was no note on it, and the neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look inside? You never know if you don't go. Alright. Please, someone that didn't just get everybody sick. Oh! Did we get some water out of that? There's no such thing as too much water nowadays. I inspected it thoroughly after taking it out of the suitcase, but it looks absolutely harmless and purified. I hope to get to meet this generous stranger one day and thank him or her personally for keeping our family well hydrated. Man, not grabbing that book kind of sucked, huh? Yeah, they want to look for a photo of one of their relatives because we don't have that. We just can't do it. Okay. And so we are left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. World is too cruel. Dolores has not eaten for a while. I fed you just the other day. Fine. Okay. We're gonna be such a baby about it. Don't know why she's hungry specifically. We can barely breathe in this damn shelter for the last couple of hours. The situation has been getting noticeably worse. There might be something wrong with the ventilation system. Maybe it's stuck? If that's the case, we need to look into fixing it right away. The only item we have for that is the flashlight. But like, it should be better than nothing, right? Right? Oh, someone got injured there. The obvious thing to do when the vent is blocked is check to see what's blocking it. However, when you shine your flashlight on a hive of mutated insects, things usually go from bad to worse. The angry hive is gone, but the insects did some biting before they fled. Seriously? Why are you dehydrated? Well, okay, given your injuries, I can think of at least a few reasons. Yeah, never mind. That makes a bit more sense. Forget I said anything, Tammy. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb dropped, yet here we are. But you can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. Must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. So someone go answer it? Dolores, you've been voluntold. Where is Mary Jane? Is she, like, coming back? When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from the nearby town of Hill Valley. We started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Okay, everyone. I'm going to give food to everyone. Because at least 2 people do need it. I'm going to gamble on Mary Jane bringing back a med kit if she gets back. When someone knocked on the door, we were suspicious and cautious, but after a few minutes of talking, it turned out it was just a group of old ladies who were at a tea party not far from here when the bombs dropped. We thought it would be only good manners to talk to them face to face. When we opened the door, those old bats attacked us with their umbrellas, canes, and something that looked like a spiked table leg. We need to fight back. Lock the door. That would be Mary Jane. Did she bring back anything? We didn't think that a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. Seems that they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that padlock is in no shape to be used again. We need to think of other ways to fight off the bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. Nothing made us happier at the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Serious? You took that long and you didn't get anything? I'm going to let her die. Nah, she's evicted from the bunker after that. Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? Since someone can't seem to get her act together, we're sending Timmy. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in. We'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Okay, so that is the military. And I believe that will be the contact saying that the air is now safe outside. I can't believe she was gone that long and didn't get anything. We knew it. The government has not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. Okay, they'll be in touch in a couple of days. I think we might be in trouble on that event because we don't have a map. Okay. Who all needs... Yeah, you are thirsty. No, unfortunately, Mary Jane, you drew the short straw by not going back with anything, so you get to go. Okay. Timmy, you're up. Okay. Timmy went out to the wasteland. Mary Jane's diet, eats a little food, sleepy all the time, seems to be fainting. Okay, tell you what, I will keep you here on one condition, because there is a chance she might become something a bit more useful to us after that whole kerfuffle. Sure, tune into the radio. What's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is the radio breaks, actually. Oh. Well, alright. Oh, well. Wish I'd known that before I sent Timmy out, but eh. Okay, both of the adults are thirsty, so we're gonna go and give them some water. Mary Jane has been caught sneaking out under the cover of night. Dolores was furious when Mary Jane revealed she was going to go on a date with some bandit boy. She met him during an expedition. Oh, so that's why you didn't bring anything back. Mary Jane asked for a chance to contact her date via written note to apologize for not showing up. Should she be allowed to do that? No! That's going to lead raiders back to us. Think, Mary Jane, think. Like, bloody terrible idea. The girls got into a big argument over who might be appropriate for Mary Jane, but unfortunately for the latter, rebellious bandit boys with leather jackets and unruly, unwashed hair were not on that list. Dolores and Mary Jane are not speaking right now, which is definitely an improvement over the shouting match that took place earlier. Okay, Ted is hungry. Ted is gonna have to deal with it for a day. When emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Someone drew out a route and marked a spot at the end of it. Maybe there are supplies hidden there? Dolores, you're up. Who could be knocking at the door? Lucky find! We were afraid this map was a trap, leading us straight into a camp of bandits, but it turned out to be true. And in the other half, we found some supplies that might be useful to us. We have our harmonica now. Okay. So everyone wants some food. Mary Jane could use some water. There's nothing more surprising than a knock on a Fallout shelter door. Who could it be? Should we investigate and risk our very lives? That sounds like a good idea. You know what? Why not? Oh, what on earth? God. Okay. Someone started shooting at us. We closed the hatch as quickly as he could. The shot or two grazed us. Ted is still hungry. Are you serious? Oh, okay. And Dolores got injured. We felt that we should do something about our interior decoration. The feng shui is really off in our fallout shelter. While we move things around, we found a secret door. What's behind it? There's only one way to find out. Go ahead and take the flashlight. I believe that could be either some food or some water. We inspected every corner of the room and found nothing. Well, that was a waste of time. Okay, no one needs any food or water. Enough of this plain, tasteless water. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. Real, true blue American coffee. The kind that you can drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. But where are we going to find that? It's in the wasteland. Well, Dolores' favorite diner is, used to be a few blocks away. You want to go on a coffee run? But who? Mary Jane, you're up. Alright. Great! We got a whole pot of cold coffee. The taste is weird, we don't have any sugar or milk to give it flavor, but it'll do. To step up from the bland, slightly irradiated water we've been drinking. The pot only held a few cups worth of coffee, and we gulped it all down in mere minutes. All of us are very alert and ready for anything. For the next 5 or so minutes, anyway. Okay, no one needs food or water. Okay, I'm going to do this on the grounds that it might repay for us later. Sure. Yeah, go for it. Hi, Timmy. Timmy brought a book. He lost the suitcase. We arrived at the location and met the people who sent the letter. Twin siblings, a brother and a sister. They're taking care of a group of survivors, mostly children, elderly, and injured people who can't scavenge themselves. They told us that they're searching the town for any and all good and decent people in hopes of maybe uniting their strength and making everybody feel safer and cared for. They thanked us and promised us to stay in touch. Oh, nice. Okay, Timmy came back. He still has the gas mask. Our house wasn't the only one to suffer. Most of our neighborhood was destroyed in the blast. The street was completely covered with piles of rubble, chunks of wall and roof tiles. A rare passerby in a gas mask can occasionally be seen from a distance scavenging for supplies. Okay, so... Alright, we got a can of soup back for the one we gave to the twins there. Okay, so we got 1 water, 1 soup, and we did get a scout handbook. We lost the suitcase. We believe that our expedition in the wasteland must have been followed by strange raiders already. Oh, Dios míos. Okay. Okay, you are thirsty. You need a little bit of everything. You need a little bit of everything. You are hungry. Okay. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-distant establishment terror unionism. And it has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on home, or rather shelter schooling Mary Jane for a little. Why not? Why not at this point? Okay, it is day 22. Dolores does not mess around. What started out as a spelling exercise has quickly found its way to a math revision, followed by a short physics course, and ending on tinkering with random objects in the shelter. Mary Jane looks exhausted, but we can't deny the state of our shelter has improved today. She made a med kit out of that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, good job, Mary Jane. You've redeemed yourself from the scavenge incident earlier. Let's send Ted. I'm gonna send him. I'm not gonna send him with anything. He gets to take this one just as it stands. Okay, so other than her fatigue, hungry, tired, hungry, okay. Ted has left for the surface. Mary Jane is still tired. Timmy should eat something. Okay. And the army wants us to use cards to mark how many people are in here. We don't have any cards. We literally can't. Thanks, military. Okay. The girls are thirsty, and everyone's just a little bit tired. Trader alert! Timmy's salvage comic books are mostly harmless science fiction pulp. However, some of them don't feature the brave Citizen Program astronauts, but cosmonauts. That boy's eating up Soviet propaganda. What a disgrace. Should we banish Timmy to the wasteland for his traitorous ways? No! He brought back a book and, like, water and food. We're not throwing him out. Okay. We graciously allowed Timmy to stay in the shelter despite his actions. We believe in the power of rehabilitation and second chances. Also, we're running out of toilet paper, and these propaganda books will do nicely. Okay. Timmy could use some water. Everyone is just tired, generally speaking. They offer a map for the radio. I think with the ending pathway we're going for, we're going to need the map. So that's actually a trade I'm considering making. Okay. Okay, the girls could use some food. The girls were very kind and their prices were more than fair, so we gladly accepted their offer. How very clever of them to keep their residents alive even after the apocalypse. We're impressed. Okay, so Timmy is sleepy. Mary Jane has rested up, and Dolores is still fatigued, actually. There's never a good time to go out into the radioactive wasteland, but it seems this will become a necessity in this new world of ours. We thought it would be a good idea to make this happen sooner rather than later, and planned a trip outside. Before we could make it the first step beyond the shelter doors, an unknown creature started growling at us in the darkness. In only moments decided what to do. So that is a dog who can be really, really helpful later. That said, we don't have a med kit, so I'm not super convinced we'll be able to get him. Okay. We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight, and guess what? It was a dog. The poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. Next morning, we opened the door to let it out, and it still hasn't returned. Hopefully it'll be back later. Mary Jane needs water. Dolores needs water. And Timmy needs food. Okay. Okay. Hear that? Sounds like a herd of animals are stampeding just above our heads across what used to be our beautiful lawn. They're not getting away with that. Might be a perfect opportunity to get some fresh food. Who should go hunting? Who's, like, in the best state? Mary Jane. You're up. Did she do anything productive at all? Too bad we never practiced sharpshooting. Every shot we fired in the direction of those animals that looked like two-headed cows was a miss. Let's hope we'll be on target next time. Nice going, Mary Jane. We're about to finish our dinner, if you can call it that, when we heard some knocking on the door. Seems to be a trader who was very interested in ammunition. Well, too bad, guys, we don't have any. Hi, Dad. Well, now we do. No food or water, though. That's a bit worrying. You could tell the stranger was disappointed, but that was none of our business. If ever was a time that used life being disappointed, the end of the world is probably it. We set off on an expedition to the nearby zoo we used to visit on weekends. We're happy to report that it was a productive supply run, as well as an educational trip. We saw pterodactyls, chimpanzees, a porcupine, a small army of cat roaches, and other majestic creatures that have emerged among the post-nuclear fauna. Between the East Asian and Australian sections, we found some cute pandaroos. And we got some bug spray. Okay. Friendly looking crab hippopotamus lazily observed the sea life cycle from a distance, and its stem found the body of a zoo worker with some of his possessions lying around. We got some cards. We got some ammo. We were probably followed. Pretty fatigued. Really tired, pretty fatigued. No longer thirsty. Fine and well. Okay. Everyone is fatigued. Okay, we need to send Timmy out to scavenge. No. That would allow us to get a cat in our shelter, but we just do not have the food to spare at this point. We need to start making cuts. Okay. Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of the yard sales. We can manage about whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, so you need food and water. You need food and water. You need food and water. You're just fatigued. Okay. Timmy, buddy, I'm counting on you. I'm going to give you the map on the condition you don't break it, because that can really help with finding supplies. We're officially a month in. Really? Ted! You piece of crap! Okay. No, actually, we are down to 3/4 of a can. You don't get food, Ted. I fed you already. Oh! Yeah, sure. Go ahead and take our axe, twins. Okay. So Ted is still hungry. Everyone is still a little bit fatigued. We had more food. We could get the dog, but we just don't. Okay. Who is knocking? Who is knocking? Okay, so everyone could use some water. You know what? Take the checkerboard. We have other ways to preoccupy ourselves. More water could help. Okay. If both of the adults died, that's game over. So I'm willing to feed Ted now. Yeah, sure. Investigate the source of the hole. Why not at this point? Someone just gets sick. Food! Glorious food! Okay. We can actually afford to feed everyone now. No, do not share the supplies. Putting aside the fact we don't have supplies to spare, that just sounds like a bad idea. Okay. Everyone could use water. Harmonica. Yeah. Okay. The harmonica worked. We fought off the bandits there. Ted, go ahead and go raid the safe. Yeah? We got another padlock. Oh, you are kidding me. Great. And Timmy had our map. Okay, we're gonna send Mary Jane out. Cause that's rough that we lost our map like that. Oh, everyone is hungry and thirsty. Okay. You get water, you don't get food, because I'm planning on sending you out pretty much to die. Go ahead. Okay, day 40. Okay. Sure, buy the rock. It's a good luck charm. Okay. Play the harmonica. Well, we lost the harmonica. Okay, she's starving. He's thirsty. Yeah, go ahead and take the buck. This is gonna come down to the wire. Dolores has not eaten for a while. We just don't have the food to spare. I'm sorry. No, because we're so far along the path to the twins ending that if we raid these people, that cuts that ending off, and we are not making it. We just need to hope Mary Jane comes back. We're officially out of food. Oh, thank you. Did you bring back nothing? Brought back water. Really? Well, we're bound. Yep, we're officially screwed, everyone. We have no food. Lock the door. I am very surprised that Mary Jane isn't, or that Dolores isn't dead. Okay, nothing eventful on that day. Please tell me you brought back some food. Really? Well, that's it. We're dead. Sure, why not? And we got another harmonica. Might as well use up the last water we have. Okay. Yep, we're dead. We made it 50 days, but everyone is hungry and tired and miserable. Play the harmonica. That's all we can really do at this point. There goes Dolores. Womp womp womp. Grab the flashlight, even though it's not really gonna matter in a couple days here. Okay. Please let that be the twins. Please let that be the twin. Did we make it? We actually made it! Oh, just barely. Okay. For so long, we thought the world has really turned into a cruel, unforgiving, and hopeless place. But today our views on it were challenged when the siblings and a few other people from their group visited us for an invitation to come and live with them in their freshly built, fully functional camp. This is our chance to have a normal life again, being between friendly and good people, taking care of each other during the good and the bad, and uniting together against the evils of the wasteland. This is an emotional moment for us, and a time to leave our dark but cozy shelter on our way to a brighter future. Farewell, our humble little home. We're starting a new life today. Okay. Wow. We dodged that. We spent 53 days in our shelter. All of us are safe. Call the tuba. It's raining crates. When did Timmy wind up dying? Okay. Day 38, Timmy was captured. Day 51, Dolores starved to death. Day 53, a new beginning. We actually made it. That was entirely too close. We survived 53 days, consumed 12 water, 8 soup, defended our shelter 5 times. 4 of our 5 expeditions were successful. We brought 8 items back, said no 3 times, and said yes 10 times. And that'll be about it for us. If you liked this game, let me know. I want this to be a yearly tradition, right? I do a run of this every year. So we'll be able to compare our results to previous years. But for now, I think that's everything. See you, everyone.